I want to take you back to that news that more than 45 people have been killed in Indonesia, where a powerful earthquake has shaken the province of West Java. Valja Baraputri is from the BBC's Indonesian service and she joins us now. Valja, I know details are just coming into us, but what more can you tell us, first of all, about the number of people who have died and indeed the number of people who are thought to have been injured?
From the last statement from the local government of Cianjur district in West Java province, he told the media that 46 people have died and hundreds of others are injured and being taken to some of them being taken to the hospital, and most of them are suffering from serious injuries. He pleads for doctors and medical help for the local hospitals. And he also said to the media that they're trying to evacuate people who are isolated after the earthquake, because the earthquake triggered a landslide in the local area in Cianjur district in West Java province. I can tell you when the earthquake happened, I'm in Jakarta. It's 100 kilometers away from the epicenter of the earthquake. I'm in Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia, where I'm based with BBC. And when it happened, I was working from home on the 31st floor. And as you know, the taller your location is, the stronger the tremor. And Indonesia is prone to earthquake. There are dozens of earthquakes every year in Indonesia, but the tremor of this earthquake is the most intense I've experienced in a long time. The earthquake is 5.6 Richter scale in magnitude, and it also forced people out of tall buildings, of government and business buildings in the area here in Jakarta, including people who are working in BBC Indonesia's office. The tremor lasted for more than a minute, but people stayed out for longer in case of another wave of earthquake. And I said the location or the epicenter of the earthquake is more than 100 kilometers from the capital in Cianjur district in West Java province. However, it sent an intense tremor because the epicenter or the location of the earthquake is centered on land. So on land earthquakes, it doesn't send tsunamis, but it creates or rattle the area stronger than earthquakes that are centered in the sea.
Yes, you paint a very vivid picture of the strength of the earthquake. Returning to the epicenter, as you said, I'm reading reports that one local government official has told local television there that around 700 people were being treated for injuries, the vast majority of them serious. That would suggest, wouldn't it, that the numbers of dead and injured is likely to rise, wouldn't it?
Correct. The number of deaths is quickly risen the past few hours. After the earthquake happened, we heard from the local government that the death toll was 2, and then it risen to 14, it risen to 20, now 46. And as you said, the local government told the media that around 700 people are now at the hospital with serious injuries. He's also said that the injured people are more than 700 because people with not so serious injuries or light injuries are not taken to the hospital. That's why he pleads for more medical help, doctors to help in the local hospital.
And there was one report that I'd read as well, and I don't know whether you have any further information, that in one hospital alone in the area, nearly 20 people died and at least 300 are being treated there. Do you have any further insight into that?
That's what we heard from the local government. However, I would need to go to the scene and see myself for sure.
Can you tell us a little bit more about this area? Because you mentioned that it's inland and that there are many villages around, and I just wonder what sort of access there is to them and how easy it will be to ascertain the kind of damage that might have been done there.
The access to the area is mainly from land. We cannot access the area by air, so access by land is the only option that we can take to go to the area. And the earthquake also triggered landslides, so there are isolated areas in the epicenter of the earthquake that is still being taken care of by the government, who are trying to evacuate more people from isolated area. And there are videos circulating in social media of destruction on people's houses and shops, and the area is not an urban area. There are villages, and the destruction, it looks pretty bad from the video circulating right now.
Valdia Barapucci from the BBC's Indonesian service. We're very grateful for your time. I know this is a developing story. I'm just reading that the country's meteorological agency is warning residents near the earthquake to watch out for more tremors. There could be potential aftershocks, he has warned. For now, though, Valdia, many thanks for your time.